You're listening to FFOP Radio.
Reach the Hey everybody, and welcome to the show. My name is Dave. It's Cassie.
Hello.
This is FFOP Radio. Welcome to it. So, what are we doing here? Well, as usual, the same old, same old. Dad says it looks good. It's my dad, everybody. What is happening, Brick? What is happening, Mr. Yabo? It is good to be back again. Here we are on a Wednesday. Thursday for some of us. One of us at least, Brick. I was this close to playing Brick Newton Hero of the Ads, but I felt like you needed to hear the RC Cola jam.
I loved that.
I've got more than one revolving around RC Cola, obviously. Can you move Cassie's mic a little?
He keeps sticking it right in my face.
I mean, she has arms. Like, tell her. Can you? How does that look, Brick? Better? Worse? Maybe make it a little higher. I don't want to reach over and like elbow you in the face. How's that? Say something into that.
Hello.
Does that sound good? Looks good to me. So what are we doing here? A couple of things. We've got the rest of the 1990 compilation to go over, about 15 minutes or so. But after that, I believe Jameson brought us what we will be seeing next. It is a 1981 bus training video. Thank you, Brick. Now, as far as I know, according to Jameson, this is a video in which a special needs girl makes a bus driver angry and they all die.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I based on the implication, I have not seen it before. I did not peek. We'll be seeing it fresh with you guys, unless Jameson's already seen it, which I feel like he has, as he was able to tip his hand like that.
This is the first time hearing about it being about a special needs girl. He gave me two options. He's like, we watch this from 1991, or we can watch a bus training video from 1981. And it's like, obviously, I want the 80s, and now...
Well, it wasn't just something from 1991. It was Nintendo Power or something.
Yeah, or something.
It was Nintendo. It was Nintendo related. Then we've got, if we blow through that fast enough, I've got a part 1 and 2 of Blockbuster training. Now... You've not been here for the Blockbuster training, but there was one, I think we did it twice. It was so popular, where like this lady is in like a pleather jacket and she's like, there's outtakes at the end of it and everything. It's not good, but it's good enough. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I said, we're going to be finishing up this 1990 compilation, and I'm a little excited because FDO always puts in a little stinger at the end. Not always, but usually like 9 times out of 10, there's a stinger at the end. So I'm kind of excited to see what happens, if anything. If nothing happens, then, show ruined. It's the last one we'll ever do. But let me make this nice and big for you guys, and we'll get this ball rolling, obviously. So Cassie, hit that space bar. Too hard. Oh, yeah, okay. I was guessing at where... Hey, what's happening, Matt? I was guessing at where we were, so here we are again with the tricycle.
Yeah.
I told you I had one.
Yeah, you had one.
So there you go. There's a little something for you, a little background. I had one of these.
Dave still rides a tricycle?
Yeah, but now I do it professionally. If you can't skateboard, we found an alternative. What's that, Jake Paul? He's going to go beat up Mike Tyson.
Skate fight. They haven't made rules for it yet.
But then they did, and that's why they don't exist anymore, right?
No limits. This fall. Yo, it's showtime. Al
Gordon Shumway.
Hey, whoa, you guys remember that guy's name?
has landed at California 9.
What is that infernal contraption?
If that isn't enough. You can see him twice a day, 5 times a week.
And that's why it didn't last. What's happening, Big Jim?
Outside September 17th, beginning at 5.
Chilling Encounters,
right
by
here
the way.
on
That's Big
California
Jim.
9.
Okay, here's the problem with comedy on 9, or at least it would have been a problem for me when I was a kid. My bedtime was at 9 for most of my child life. You know what I mean? So if anything ever happened, unless it was a Friday and you go TGIF, you can watch the whole thing. But if it were, 9 o'clock on a weeknight, this guy went without.
Same. And honestly, because we were on East Coast time, it was even later, usually.
You got to stay up until 10 or 9 o'clock West Coast time?
Well, because what do they say? It's like
7:30, 8:30 Central.
yeah, it's something like that. So,
But it should have all been the same, right? The only time that ever changed was Central?
it was on later, like late night TV starts an hour later there than it starts here.
That's what people with all your time zones. That's time zones are bad enough, right? The word like we all come to agreement that like in New Zealand and Australia, winter is the summer, and they have Christmas in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
For some reason, across the U.S., they go, well, why not we just do it 7 o'clock and just like stagger the broadcasts? Like, would it matter? Like, how many watch parties were being interrupted by, like, you have a friend in New York and you're living in L.A. and you go, hey, let's watch this show together across the country. Who's doing that? They get to, like, dial them up on the phone and pay 99 cents a minute for long distance? That's bullshit.
No. That's the only show in the comedy block?
That's it. Comedy at 9 was Alf. That was it. Yeah. We've already talked about this last week. Twizzlers, by far worse than Red Vines, obviously.
Agreed.
Tastes so
Trash.
I love it when it twizzles.
I also don't like they try to work Twizzles and everything. You don't see Red Vines doing that shit.
Makes mouth happy.
It's not as fun to say.
Yeah,
Red
but
Vine.
it's more delicious.
Twice as long as you said. Because it's twice as bad.
And then they made Sweet Love under his Buick
It's twice
LeSabre.
as strong, twice as fast as regular Rolaids.
Oh, here's where we left off. So now we're getting into the real shit now.
Oh, and I did look. This is Brian Austin Green.
You looked it up?
Yeah, because I wanted to know if that was him.
Would you like to know something maybe surprising? I don't know who Brian Austin Green is.
What?
Who is he? Aside
married-
from this guy.
He was married to Megan Fox. But other than that, he was on, like, I don't know, 90210 or something.
Swing and a miss both times.
Whoa, level 5! Yes! It doesn't even have any...
So funny. This puts me in the mind of, like, this persisted for years. 90210 has his brick, so this is a secondary layup. This reminds me of the lag of, like, adults to kids. All adults called Nintendo, or called everything Nintendo. And, like, up until, like, the mid-2000s, like, I remember watching SVU when it was, like, 2003. And, like, video games was, like, one of the big plot points or whatever. Like, oh, they made it to level 8. And by then, we're, like, in open world. There's no more levels. Like, no one's playing Donkey Kong at that age. Like, oh, man, I got to get the wizard sword and all these other stupid things. Like, the people who knew about video games were from, like, the Atari era, and they wrote for, like, television until they died literally yesterday.
I know it's weird, but it sees you, right?
He was the Chud character.
And so a Mario guy comes out.
Chud's McKenzie.
Weird.
If I told you he hosted a game show on the Game Show Network, would you know who he is?
What game show?
It's not him. It's Jerry O'Connell.
Oh, you mean Patrick Bateman.
I give it an A.
How dare you.
How dare you?
Steal equality. Oh, hell yeah.
is sweeping the nation. I'll be first online for this one.
What's he doing?
Christian Slater?
I would bring my kids to see this movie 10 times.
Guys, did you recognize that dad? That was Horse Kick Head Dad. I would bring my kids to this movie 10 times. He's like, popcorn. Good. Wait, who is such a hunk?
I had to pause to speak. So we'll
Well,
wait.
we're gonna have to wind it back. 'Cause I
We'll
wanna...
wait. I just needed to comment on their amazing fashion. This girl in the hat and those chunky earrings.
Blossom.
That is everything I wanted to wear every day of the 90s. I'm pretty sure I had almost that exact same outfit.
Look at the scrunchie, the vest here. Yeah,
Yes.
straight up Blossom. And 2 out of these 3 girls have pocket rockers in their on their belt loops as we speak. What about Lifesavers? I don't remember.
Yeah, what about Lifesavers?
What about Wednesday? That was probably a bad Simpsons.
All right, let's see who the hunk is. It's probably Raphael. It's always Raphael.
Outstanding. Yeah. Awesome.
Righteous. Hold on, we have to go back because I want to find out who is turning into a scaly. Oh God, please. I don't want to watch that commercial again. Okay,
Yeah,
here we
watch
go.
him dance.
Romania is sweeping the nation.
Hey, it swept my
I'll be
nation.
first online for this one.
Why? Oh, here we go. I would bring my kids. He just can't. Look at his collar. This man is wearing a man purse. Like this kid has like a button for something. The small kid in the front's like, huh?
See this movie 10 times.
Excellent.
Leonardo is such a hunk.
Leonardo!
That's what I thought she said. Leonardo is such a hunk. And she's like, oh my God, have you seen a turtle penis? She knows this one.
Everyone I went to school with had a crush on Raphael. Nobody had a crush on
Like
Leonardo.
a real crush though? Like I would say like a favorite. I've never.
No, girls had crushes on Raphael.
Rightfully so. Chevy Nova? Yeah.
Awesome.
Excellent. Radical.
I love
Being a turtle!
He said it all.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Cowabunga, dude.
Like, this is a theater where MC Hammer and Christian Slater just slum it?
With the guy who's been kicked in the face by a horse.
He was kicked in the head, not the face. It hides it
I
under.
don't know. That is the face not a part of the head.
It hides under his mullet. Yeah, at least April was a real woman. Yeah, there was a dynamic between Judith Hogue and Elias Koteas that sizzled, right? Sizzled.
Gee,
It
now
oozed
playing.
sexuality.
Raphael oozed sexuality.
No, he didn't. He's
He
a
did.
turtle.
He was so mopey and just
No,
broody.
don't say Raphael is mopey. Broody, I'll take. He's not a
broody.
mope.
Who has a crush on him now?
Nobody. He's a turtle. He's a turtle.
You didn't have a crush on any cartoon character ever.
No, I had a healthy sexual appetite for human women. I didn't want fur. I didn't want multiple breasts or nipples. I didn't want scales. I didn't want any of that shit. I wanted regular ladies that weren't cartoons or weren't animals or any of that. No ghosts, no aliens. None of that.
Believe you.
I'm a regular old guy.
Okay.
No turtle kink for me. No thanks, Jim. This one, though.
White-haired, bug-eyed Bart Simpson, age 10, is the show star and family brat.
Whoa, look at this place. What a dump.
He is
That's our
rude,
house.
mischievous, and often in hot water.
They sent a note from school.
This is the dumbest commercial I've ever seen for The Simpsons.
I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it. There's no way they can prove anything.
Well, it doesn't help that there's like a Dateline narration
Bart
explaining the
Simpson,
show.
the bug-eyed yellow boy with a heart of gold. Little did he know.
It was a very happy Saturday. Or was it?
Or was in a
This
world.
time it is
Oh, look
Bart's
at that. I had that shirt.
wisecracking t-shirts that are
Cowabunga.
in trouble. This one has been expelled from some schools for its profanity. Another, underachiever and proud of it, has been kicked out of classes from Orange, California to Fremont, Ohio.
To-
where
all the way to
Lutz
Ohio,
Elementary
you
School
guys.
was the first to ban Bart. Around school,
Okay.
where
Bullshit. The parents ruin fucking everything. Like I try not to ruin anything from my son, but it's hard because most shit sucks nowadays. But like, The Simpsons was like, well, this is 1990, so it didn't have the juice it had later in life. But like, hell, like where's the God Squad? Those like the Satanic Panic died out in like the late 80s. I feel. What's up with that?
No. That was into the 90s, my friend.
I mean, it lost a lot of its steam. Like when my cousin got sent home for wearing the Big Johnson shirts, I go, yeah, I get that. Like no matter how or where he hides that gigantic boner of his, whether it's under a slice of pizza or any of those other, like he always had a very funny way to hide his boner, right? I got that because like, or like there was one where, this probably wasn't a Big Johnson shirt, but there's another one that got Kevin sent home from school, junior high. It was like two kids standing outside of a men's room, and they were in a men's room, and one of the kids was like chewing on something, and he was like pointing to the condom dispenser, and he's like, he thought it was bubble gum, right? So he's chewing on this condom. And he's like, it's so chewy. It is Mr. FFOP. What is happening? Maxwell English. Kevin Dink? Yeah, so it was a guy named Kevin. So it was a guy named Kevin. That's a TCAP reference, by the way.
Hamer's Simpson fashions are still allowed, reaction to the T-shirt tempest is mixed.
It's just a cartoon, and we won't act like Bart Simpson.
If you're an underachiever, you shouldn't be proud of it.
This
But this is the same generation, right? I don't know where Beavis and Butthead came. It was obviously, I believe it was after this because The Simpsons was opening the door for that. But like when idiot kids were like lighting shit on fire and doing stuff, and they go, well, Beavis and Butthead maybe do it. Like it is the the lowest hanging fruit for a dumb or mischievous kid to blame. Back then, we didn't have the video games to look at because you go, well, what did Mario make you do that? Spit fire at someone? No, it was always television or Doom. What? Well, like everybody, like, oh, mass murder took place. You know what he played? Doom. The stuff that you can run on a fucking Texas Instrument graphing calculator was giving people an insatiable bloodlust, just like Bart Simpson. Like slingshot sales went through the roof. She doesn't even know what I'm talking about.
I do. Give me a break.
Judas Priest made Brick satanic. Was it Turbo Lover? It might have been. I'll take
Devil's
a one in the
lettuce.
chat. Yeah, the Devil's
Since
lettuce.
Network, Fox TV will say only that Bart respects elementary school principals, even the ones who have nothing better to do than tell kids what to wear.
Don't have a cow, Dad. The sad truth
not a
is
principal.
all
Where's
families are
Skinner?
like us.
And The Simpsons, even Bart, are not necessarily a bad influence on
Even
kids,
Bart.
according to some psychologists.
This is something that they can grab onto and identify with. If Bart's having problems and making it and doing okay, maybe I can make it and do all right too.
J.C. Penney's the biggest Simpson.
J.C. Penney's, go out there. Check out the Discord to see 6-year-old Ryan in a Bart shirt, says Ryan. Don't have a cow, man. Why did I stop that? Oh, yeah. So like in the early, like, because Bart was always exactly what he needed to be per the episode. He's like a comic book character. Like it's so fucking cringy to me for like full-blown adults to like go onto Facebook or Instagram or X or whatever and be like, who would win? It's like Superman, the Hulk, and this guy and that guy. I go, whoever's writing the fucking book, they get to pick. Like as much as you want to like, you know, have a big throbbing veiny shaft of comic book knowledge to like whack people over the head with, it doesn't fucking matter. I got pulled into so many conversations where I was like, well, who would win if this or that? Or like, what would this guy actually do if this happened? I go, does it fucking matter? At this point, they've all been around for 130 years. They've already done it. Simpsons did it. They're all doing it. Is JCPenney still around, guys? I don't know.
Yes.
Whoa. I know Macy's is gone, right? Mervyn's? That's been gone a long time.
Macy's still
around?
exists, yes.
Toys R Us is gone. R.I.P. They're trying to bring it back. My hopes aren't high, you guys.
Merchandiser has decided not to reorder the shirts that some schools have banned. But with a variety of Simpson items selling at...
Listen, you want to sell shit like gangbusters? Get a bunch of stuck-up moms with their thick-ass Coke bottle glasses to get it pulled from shelves. You'll make a killing everywhere else, literally. Like, companies, like, live for that shit. Like, forced scarcity. Like, Beanie Babies being probably the most well-known. It's like, well, we only made 8 of these, and one of them has a butt plug in it. And so, whoops. Like, all you need to do is get a bunch of stuck-up white ladies to, like, who don't have day jobs, to take interest in you in a bad way. Like, The Simpsons taught us that themselves. You wouldn't know this. But when they tried to ban Itchy and Scratchy, and they Marge was, like, on the head of the board for like Mothers Against Violent Cartoons or whatever, and whacked her head off with a baseball bat. Brilliant. Like you can't buy that PR.
Rate of 1 million per week, educators can't keep Bart out of school. Chris Fury, ABC News, Fremont, Ohio.
Oh, look at it, just tied up their shirt in the corner there.
Do you think to film that, which the narration makes a lot more sense when it was a news story about The Simpsons?
Breaking news.
But everyone in that classroom was wearing a Simpsons t-shirt. Do you think the camera
handed
crew
them out?
brought them Simpsons t-shirts to do a story about how kids shouldn't be wearing Simpsons t-shirts?
If only it were Kenny Brockelstein doing the report. But probably not though, right? Like I don't think that they would have cooked that. Like this is before reality TV. Like this isn't a Real Housewives of Orange County or whatever. Like that's all cooked. They probably... I mean, it's probably cooked in a way that they probably shot at several schools and only focused on the kids with the t-shirts. But again, like it was so big, like, you know, Pokemon, if you walked into a classroom back in like 2001, 2002, you would see nothing but. So I'm willing to believe that that's not totally cooked, although it was probably leaning heavily skewed.
Yeah, I think it was. How old is she? She wouldn't know this?
Sir. She's my age.
I am obviously 23, and I have never seen The Simpsons.
Great. Now I'm robbing the cradle. Yeah, never seen it. I'm trying. Like there's no time.
I have seen episodes. I just was not allowed to watch it when it was on TV, and so
2001. What grade? Whatever grade it was. Kids, like, right? I was in high school and kids were playing on the bus. Like, I was in junior high when it came out, but it didn't reach like monumental peak Pokemonitude for a couple of years, right? When the movie came out, whenever the movie came out, that was probably the biggest year for Pokemon in the US. And then they started watering it down.
for him it was first grade 2001.
God damn it, Maxwell. Shut your mouth.
Me too, Maxwell.
We invited an expert team to our laboratory to give us their opinions of
that
Disney's
Mr.
DuckTales
Feeney?
video game from Capcom.
Yes.
Still a banger to this day.
Have exciting adventures helping Scrooge McDuck escape danger and become the richest duck in the world.
Cool.
Cool.
Way radical, man. Excellent.
They should have had a kid in the Power Glove going like, it's so bad. You guys see The Wizard? I never saw it because I wasn't a total sellout. What are they? Something over for
You
sellout.
saw it, didn't you?
No, still to this day I've never seen it. It's got Fred Savage in it though. I saw Little Monsters. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
Howie Long? Howie Long. Not Howie Long.
I'm pretty sure I did see The Wizard.
What the fuck? Totally tubular.
The DuckTales gang in Disney's DuckTales.
Like, what
for Nintendo
laboratory
by
are these
Capcom.
kids playing?
Also look for Mickey Mousecapade.
Nope, don't even care. DuckTales and
an ice one?
Tailspin. Those are the two good ones. Or did you have an NES growing up?
Yes.
Did you have the Magic Kingdom video game where like you had to ride all the rides and answer the questions from all the people in the...
No.
It was hard as shit. The only key, so you had to get a key from the Pirates of the Caribbean, Space Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain, the Autotopia.
You had to get a key?
Yeah, because like somebody, I think Mickey or I forget it's so. I played that game a zillion times, but I don't remember. So like Mickey and Donald and Goofy get there and they're like, hey, we need some keys for some unknown reason. Probably because it's a fucking video game. So you got one key from answering trivia questions from people around the park. They go, oh, I think, because Pluto has one around his neck. So you go and, oh, you're a friend of Mickey's, yada, yada, yada. Very fun, insanely difficult, never beat it. So I don't know how it ends. But it was one of those, like when you have a VHS cassette in that time period, you watch that at infinitum. NES games were the same way. I would never beat them, but I would play them all the time. So I've played and lost all of them, but it was so hard. Like kids, you don't know how easy you have it today. Maxwell, with your autosaves and shit.
He could totally solve that game.
Solve it? Is it an equation? Grandma,
you just said you couldn't beat it or solve it or...
I never said solve.
Well, is there not some sort of equation that you need to play video games so that you can figure out the XYZ to get...
Have you ever played a video game? You're using equations and solving? Is that mathcapades?
Who do you think is creating the video game?
The number munchers, apparently, according to you.
Yes.
What the... All the drugs.
In French.
Sure.
Another set of lips.
Yeah, that was huge in the 90s. Ugh.
For over 20 years now, we've been feeling the crunch.
10% juice. Don't knock yourself out.
Punch. 7 fruits are blended. For a taste that's one of a kind. But keep your eye on Punchy. Boy, he'll get you every time. They call him Punchy.
He won't hit a lady, though. He tried.
There's something new in Gotham City.
It's Batman.
Like you've never seen him before.
Okay. Another pet peeve of mine from back in the day. You'd watch the movie, Batman, aliens, all that shit. And the action figures rolled out in a million cooler costumes than we ever got in any of the movies or franchises or whatever. Right? Like, they kind of leaned into it with the Clooney Batman. But
yeah.
that was the worst one.
Is that the one that had nipples
Mm-hmm,
on the
bat
suit?
nipples. But they had like ice suits and like they had skates and shit. It was fucking crazy. But like, I always, because like, I love the Alien and Predator lore, but in the movies, you would only see the one xenomorph, the ones that come out of humans. But they had the bull and the gorilla and the cobra. They had a zillion different xenomorphs. I'm assuming if you knew the comics or whatever the source material where that came from, you were probably creaming your jeans. But I, knowing nothing about that, not even like seeing Alien or Aliens.
You're wondering, what does this have to do with the movie I saw?
Right, because you see, well, the xenomorphs are all exactly the same. They're all black. The only one that outlies is the queen, so much like a bee or an ant colony. And then you see all these cool ones, and you go, well, where the fuck are these? P.S. I just watched Predator Badlands. Not bad. Not bad.
You can make your recommendation at the end of the show.
I'm just saying.
Figures and vehicles sold separately.
Flashy duds, Batman. My tech shield suit protects me. Even against this sludge, your poison
My
can't hurt my tech
feet.
shield suit. Bye, Batman. Think again, Joker. Fly, Batcopter. Fire. Got him. Ah, where does it get these great weapons?
Oh, I thought he said, God damn.
You're finished, Joker.
Tech Shield Batman, Batcopter, and Joker sold separately. Part of Batman, the Dark Knight collection.
Oh, whatchamacallit. I love this commercial. Whatever it was. Wowzum, dude. I've seen it a zillion times. And look at it. It's like fucking peak 90s. Crunchy Hershey's. There it is in the dictionary. Merriam-Webster's had a fucking
family scrapbook.
tie-in.
Cousin Louie. Uncle Harry. What? Rabbit has lots and lots of T-R-I. Does this say tricks? I can't believe it. If Uncle Harry has lots of sweet, fruity tricks, surely he'll give...
And like that's a clipping from God knows how many years ago, right? And like he hasn't talked to his uncle in all those years. Like he's all over the TV looking for tricks.
Yeah.
And the uncle that never tuned in to be like, oh, you know what? I should talk to my nephew, the Tricks Rabbit, who doesn't have a name, I don't believe. Like he's not like Toucan Sam.
He probably has a name.
Citation needed.
Yeah.
Rabbittville Theater. You think he's still there?
Where are you going, Rabbit?
None of your damn business.
Ask us for some sweet, yummy tricks?
No, I'm gonna get my very own wonderful, colorful, sweet, yummy trick. Lemon yellow.
And P.S. Why couldn't he do that at any time, right? Hey, like, there was a dynamic with children's mascots for cereal in the 90s that was always confusing. The kids, like the Lucky Charms elf, leprechaun, elf, troll, the Lucky Charms troll. They wanted to get his Lucky Charms. He's like, I don't think so. So the Tricks Rabbit and the Cocoa Puffs Cuckoo Bird, same basic thing.
Yeah.
But at least the Cuckoo Bird got some every once in a while.
Yeah.
Tricks Rabbit always got his dick knocked in the dirt. Tricks won. Looking for a John.
Well, tricks. He's looking for tricks.
Yeah, but like if he can... P.S. There's a city called Rabbitville. Is there no currency? Do they not receive shipments of tricks? I don't know, guys.
Orange, grapey purple, raspberry red. The fruity, delicious part of
This is
complete
before they
breakfast.
started turning them into the shapes of fruits.
Why do they always have cereal like next to French toast?
Because it's part of a balanced breakfast. The balance... His name is Trick? No. A balanced breakfast in the 80s and 90s was like all carbs and like half a grapefruit. Because you have to like the juice and the milk, the toast, the grapefruit. Sometimes there'd be an orange or something. Like you'd sometimes even see like oatmeal in the background. Like who has time for all that? I can't get like people's biggest complaint today is they don't have time to like toast up a strudel. And they want you to eat a 9-course meal.
Nobody is taking the time to toast up a strudel, so that's just you.
That's what they live off of. That is their gimmick. Nobody's taking time to toast up a strudel. It's in the name. Toaster strudel.
No, I'm saying nobody in real life is taking the time to toast up a strudel. They're just making a Pop-Tart.
No, I can't live in that world. There's got to be a 50-50 split at least, if not 49-51 in favor of strudels. At least the German
Wow,
immigrants.
I've never seen so many tricks.
No, they would make their real strudel.
No, they don't have the time.
I'm finally gonna get to enjoy tricks. Uncle Harry has lots and lots of...
This is fucking up the show.
No! Magic tricks?
You were expecting maybe sweet, fruity, delicious tricks?
Oh, boy!
Silly rabbits. These kind of tricks are for kids.
Oh.
Not even the uncle.
Be kids.
Flippin' flapjack game coming up. All the kids are flipping out because it's flapjack time. The game of flippin' flapjacks has them feeling fine. They try
What?
to match their favorite flavor, and if they don't, then they flip. It's unbelievably hip. Flippity flop.
It's unbelievably hip. You're throwing around cardboard CDs.
Flapjacks, flippin' flapjacks.
The new Flippin' Flapjacks game. It's so much fun, you'll flip.
Yeah.
It's a memory game where you can throw shit around.
Yeah.
It's like 52 pickups, one at a time.
Burger King.
Oh, yeah.
Teenage Mutant
Oh,
Ninja
fuck
Turtles
yeah,
only at
dude.
Burger King for only $3.49 each. To get the hottest videos, sometimes you've got to break the rules.
Peak Turtles was Mirage Studios.
Or Ecotrin. Guess which one arthritis specialists choose.
Ecotrin?
Surprised? It's Ecotrin.
What the fuck is
aspirin with the
Ecotrin?
arm safety code to help protect your stomach. The arthritis specialist choice over Tylenol. That's Ecotrin. And that's the truth.
Go out and find some Ecotrin today.
Yeah. I don't think that lasted.
Do they still sell Nuprin?
I don't
Wayne
know.
and Garth took Nuprin, and now you can't find anything little yellow and different. Ecotrin, what the fuck?
Ecotrin. I've never heard of that in my entire life.
But, you know, we're the same people who, like, saw a battery commercial where a woman was just shitting in an outhouse.
That's true. Yeah.
And that dog, what was that dog doing there?
I don't know,
What's
but
that
she
dog
was
doing?
also, wasn't she also singing opera?
Yeah.
Singing
I mean, that's
opera.
the place to do it, I guess.
In and out house. Yeah.
That's my favorite restaurant.
Double, double your refreshment. Double, double your enjoyment. Oh, Lord,
It's the same stick.
double freshens your mouth
What?
like double mint gum.
Huh? Honey? That was O.J. Simpson. He later killed that woman, allegedly. On what planet are you just gonna like run through a fire hydrant that some dude just popped open? He's like, come on, fun couple, run. And like, this is before cell phones, so maybe like people were less afraid of ruining very expensive things. But if you got like a pack of Double Mint in your pocket, the water makes it unchewable.
But the double mint gum really makes you do those adventurous things, like run through a fire hydrant that you could just run around.
You and your lady pop the gum in that classic whoop Wrigley's Way. You throw the rest of the stick to the guy behind the hydrant, and you go, ha ha ha, oh, and then you take the rest of the package back, because that's 3 sticks.
Yeah.
This is the stupidest product placement I've ever seen in a commercial anywhere. Running through a fire hydrant? This, like the juicy fruit, I could see that happening. Oh, whoa, I was like, when did they figure out that the twins should be involved?
Yeah.
Once they had twins.
More than just a game. 17! And if you play your cards right, 20!
Chunky
you could
soup,
win it
right?
all.
25! 25? I won! With that lineup? Yeah! Yeah!
Play Diet Coke Super Bowl
Guys, you're
lineup,
millionaires.
And you could win up to $25,000. Game pieces and caps only on packages with Super Bowl
13
lineup emblems.
Maxwell English.
Tough luck, Boomer. Collect and win or win instantly.
Way to go, Boomer.
Trip with 100% NutraSweet.
100%.
Now, Raisinets brings you Peter
It's very hard to
Pan,
drink. It's very
starring
dry.
Mary Martin.
I won't grow up. I won't grow up.
And now when you
He's a
catch
Toys R Us
Raisinets,
kid.
you can catch a $5 rebate on this family classic. So catch some Raisinets
Is
and
this just
catch
a
Peter Pan.
like a recorded version of the musical?
This was like a TV movie version of Peter Pan because
It looks
Mary
terrible.
Martineau was like quintessential Peter Pan.
I don't know, man. Like, sure. Peter Pan's always been played by Sandy Duncan or whoever, but
Mary Martindale first, man.
you would know that more than I. The most annoying part about like TV and TV movies are how they have to be like framed and shot. Because in a real life movie or like a real life situation where you're not pretending that there's a camera in the room, not like, we were talking about this the other day. Like no one in a family sits on the same side of the table looking at the empty half of the room. Like on one, like if someone flew through this window and they were facing this way as they were flying back and forth in front of us, you're just getting a money shot of their ass as they go back and forth. Like, who is that for? Me?
Advanced Action Whisk. Ring around the collar was just the beginning.
That's got a ring around his ass. Where are they playing football?
Advanced Action Whisk. It's the best whisk ever.
Micro Machine Man here. Before I snap myself into this giant slingshot, let me show you something really snappy. The Micro Machine Snapback Vehicles Collection. Just snap them back and they really zap. Sam, Zowie, they're so furiously fast,
they call
they'll
it
never
friction
come to last.
racers
Just
now.
look at these snapbacks go! Now that I'm on the case, I brought a surprise. The Micro Machines, private eyes, that is. Each with a seriously super small scene inside, see what I mean? Just peek through the sunroof, and you'll see something stupendously secret. I've never seen anything like them. Have a ball, collect them all. The Micro Machines, private eyes, and snapback vehicles, each sold separately from Galoob. Remember,
were pretty
if it doesn't
badass.
say Micro Machines, it's not the real thing!
I know we already talked about this, but I'm still disappointed watching him years later. He's not that fast. But when I was a kid, he seemed amazingly fast.
Yeah, well, he was the pioneer. Like, the first guy who picked up a rock and started banging it together to create music. Everybody goes like, oh my God, my mind is blown. But like literally by the next year, they go, this guy's out of his shit. What is this crap?
The guy that picked up a rock to make music for the first time.
Yeah, like
that's
the caveman.
That's what you went with?
Whoever, because you have to go to the first time something happened, right? Micro Machines guy was the first time outside of like cattle auctions that the public at large was being exposed to quick talking. Where else? He's just talking a little faster than most people.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Wasn't the dude?
So cool, they're hot.
So hot.
Oh, you
They're cool.
love the Pop-Tart
No, I don't love the Pop-Tart.
Yes, you
No,
do.
I don't love it. I don't love whatchamacallit. I just saw this commercial enough to remember it.
Yep.
Pop-Tarts were Slop-Tarts. Thank you, Matt.
It's cool. Pop-Tarts, Pop-Tarts.
My eyes!
So cool, they're hot. So hot.
It's cool.
No frosting. Is that the fat kid from Big League? The heavyweights?
Real fruit. Real hot.
Kellogg's Pop-Tarts.
They taste so hot. Your Pop-Tarts are ready.
That's cool.
We
So,
went to an
this 15-year-old boy is about to be assaulted by a 27-year-old woman. Hey, your Pop-Tarts are... P.S. Unfrosted, by the way.
They were unfrosted. So
Unfrosted. So hot they're cool. If you, with every, that's the thing. Like, when you try to buy something and it's outrageously priced or insanely crappy in quality, like a Pop-Tart. So does it come with a hand job? Back in the 90s, they did.
all she did was bring a Pop-Tart to his door.
Yeah, well, they're not going to show the hand job on the TV. They wouldn't put hell on a shirt. So hot, it's cool. And then she's like, smell you later. You've just been assaulted.
Authentic German baker to bring you the best.
Unjizzed.
Guten Morgen.
Presenting Pillsbury Toaster Strudel breakfast pastry.
God
damn it.
Delicate strudel, bursting with juicy
Diarrhea.
You just warm.
Und Eisen on den Toppen.
16 layers of
Yep, there's the
16
G.
layers.
flaky.
God damn it. So let me look. Are we at the end of this? Yeah, motherfucker. God damn it, FDO.
So delicious.
Ich sag lieber, I mean, nothing says love unlike my toaster strudel.
Yep.
Oh my God. FDO, God damn you. God damn you and everything you stand for. How dare you. If I were thinking of it, I would have played you the latest cooking, or the episode of the cooking show that I have. Mein Liebchen. That was not good, Brick. That was slander. That was straight up slander.
I mean, if you had to choose between the Pop-Tarts that you saw right before the gas explosion of the toaster strudel commercial, which would you choose?
Yeah, if I had to see a doctored commercial.
That Pillsbury Doughboy, like really, like...
Yeah, would you like a crusty, dry, frostingless Pop-Tart that may end up in a hand job, allegedly, or a delicious toaster strudel with fake farts over it? This is some bull-ass shit is what I'm saying. So so let me, before we get loaded up in the next thing. So, listen, Pop-Tarts are trash.
Holy moly!
You want to read that?
What did the doughboy do during the war?
Is this a joke? Because there were doughboys in World War II. I just don't remember what they did. Diarrhea? I don't know. Whatever. High carb diets, you do you. You want to blast your colon inside out. I would say Pop-Tarts over toaster strudels because he was speaking German. Oh, I don't think he was part of the Nuremberg trials. He was too busy crafting 16 layers of delicious, flaky, real fruit filling. That Pop-Tart commercial was so full of shit. Real fruit my ass. I don't think a Pop-Tart has ever even looked at a piece of raw fruit.
And you think a toaster strudel has?
Yes, because when you bite into them, especially the apple ones, there will be pieces of legitimate apple in there. I can't speak for the cherry ones because I don't think they ever had like chunks of cherry. But how many times have you eaten a Pop-Tart with like organic material in it aside from
chocolate?
I don't even think that's real. I think that's all fake. It's a conspiracy made up by the liberal Jew-run media. No, I'm kidding. But it bullshit. Terrible. Like it's just like the inside of a Pop-Tart is like melted Twizzler.
I disagree with that.
You don't have to agree. Gravity you can disagree with.
Also with a toaster strudel, and I'm gonna thank Abby for mentioning this.
Thanks, Abby.
In order to get the center of it to be warm enough to eat so that it is not frozen, you essentially have to burn all of the edges. There is no way to perfectly toast a toaster strudel.
Let me just ask you this really quick question because this might clear up a lot of confusion with people. Are you familiar with ovens and that they require preheating?
I am aware of how to use an oven.
Yeah, well, you don't put them in a toaster oven. Typically, you can, but you have to like keep it on a lower heat, like from the 1 to 5, light to dark.
So are you telling me you can't put a toaster strudel in a toaster?
No, I'm saying you can. You just have to be a little clever and show a little creativity, a little nuance in the preparation.
This is getting worse and worse. It's already frozen. I couldn't eat it, just grab it and go if I wanted.
Could you not, like, let's say have your mother pull out a couple and put them on a plate as you're getting ready, or she's waking, like, there's so many ways around this. And you go like, well, I would just rather eat cardboard smashed across 3 melted Twizzlers than treat myself to 16 flaky, delicious, light, and buttery layers of pastry, sandwiching a beautiful package of real fruit filling that you get to frost yourself. You get to do it all. It's the whole package.
The jizz-like frosting.
Again, I'm going to say this to you guys now. If your frosting looks like jizz, if your jizz looks like frosting or even tastes like it, see a doctor. This is bullshit. It's happening deep.
Like, he doesn't actually know what it looks like, so it looks like toaster strudel frosting.
I feel like it would violate some sort of terms of service if I gave you a cup of each and told you to just look at them and show the camera and guess which one is which. But I bet you'd get it wrong. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, whatever. Moral of the story is that's all over. It's over. Strudels reign supreme. Stop talking about it forever and ever.
No. They do not. And your arguments tonight are the worst arguments you've ever made about it. You can't.
You don't even have arguments.
Why don't you preheat a toaster oven and put it in that? Really take the preparation for this frozen piece of trash to make it
if
delicious.
it looks like strawberry frosting, you definitely need to see a doctor. Here's how you know quality, right? When I was young, Pee-wee's Playhouse was a TV show, right? And Mailman Mike came in, and like, I forget what the purpose of this was. It was bizarre. But like, he came in, he's like, oh, perishable, Pee-wee, that means food. So you want food to be perishable because you want to know that it is not only organic matter, but sumptuous to other living things like bacteria, yeast, and etc. that you want to eat it. If something that's wrapped in an astronaut blanket, you can throw into a cupboard and forget about it for 7 years, Marty, that's not good.
I feel like Pop-Tarts have an expiration date.
You may feel like that, but so do Twinkies. But
so do toaster strudels, but you put them in your freezer.
Listen, everything gives way to the laws of entropy. I'm not here to argue that the Pop-Tarts are an eternal cosmic creation that can just fly through space unhindered by time. You know what I mean? But it's like uranium, like a yellow uranium cake. Its half-life is thousands of years old, right? Thousands of years. Whereas like cobalt maybe has a few months. And with the aid of a freezer too. Like if you come home with some toaster strudels and be like, oh, this is going in the pantry. Days. Trash.
A mailman on Pee Wee Herman once told you.
Perishable
means food.
And if it's perishable, yeah.
You are relating it specifically
I'm tying it all together.
Pop-Tarts and toaster strudels. That makes absolutely no sense.
It makes absolutely all the sense in the world.
No, it doesn't.
If you have something like a piece of fruit, right? Like an apple off a tree or a peach or a nectarine or some cherries, perishable because it's so delicious and ready for digesting that it's a very short shelf life because it's good and good for you. Good for you.
Neither of the breakfast foods that we were talking about are comparable to a healthy, fresh fruit. So
Pop-Tarts, obviously not. But I would say a toaster strudel, absolutely.
No, there's nothing fresh about a toaster strudel.
It's so fresh. They have to, right. But frozen means that it has to stay fresh. Like vegetables they give you in a bag, right? They're frozen. Because if they weren't kept frozen, the freshness would go away.
That's right. My dino chicken nuggets that are in my freezer at home are so fresh.
No, those are trash.
They had to be frozen.
But they're perishable. And even then, I bet if you put out a chicken nugget on a plate out in your yard, hold on.
Holy moly!
Maybe I'll just get along. I don't like doing daddy and new mommy fight. Listen, it's not a fight. This is simply me trying to educate you, her, and everybody else.
I don't think so.
Do me an experiment.
No, you're not educating us.
I'm trying to. You're just so against knowledge and the proper way of doing things. Doesn't know the rules of food, right? Like the laws of texture and flavor combinations. I'm constantly in a battle for my life, it feels.
For your life.
Yes.
Hi.
And guys, no more. You know I'm right. So what are we doing now? Not talking about toaster strudels anymore. Hit me up in the DMs and I'll catch me outside. No, we're going to watch a 1981 video about bus drivers and possibly special needs children. I don't know. I've not seen it. I'm just going off of the implication that I got from Jameson. Are they special needs children? I don't know. Or are they just terrible actors in 1981?
We're going to find out.
It's hard to tell. Do you guys ever watch that Kenny versus Spenny episode where it's like... which one was it? I think it was like they're trying to, who can produce the most jizz, and they're filling up beakers. I want to say that's the one where Kenny pretends to be the special needs kid. Anyway, no, the driver isn't special needs. The kid is special needs, at least one according to legend. And maybe they hit by a train. I don't know. I can't tell you. I'd not seen this before. So we're just going to watch it. You guys are going to shut up, and we're going to watch this video.
Toaster strudels have minimal fruit. Thank you.
How much does Pop-Tarts? Maximal fruit? Any?
Well, if that's your argument for why they're superior.
Listen, minimal is not none. Pop-Tarts, none. God damn it. Let's play the goddamn video. Just be quiet.
Of a tragedy that should never have happened.
See? Dead.
The bus was in perfect running order. The weather was fine.
What was Grandma doing
The
there?
roadway well maintained.
Wow.
And the driver was the most knowledgeable and skillful person you could hope to find.
Really?
But everything changed that day in May because of the attitude factor.
Yeah. So drop the attitude. That's what I'm getting at, or we're going to get killed in a bus wreck. This one's got the attitude factor. Ooh, written, directed, and starring David Parker. So they all died.
Here it is.
Attitude, beer, and
Best
meth.
Driver Award goes to
Not that guy.
Barbara Blackstone.
Portrait of the driver on a happier occasion.
Look at the setting in which they are placing themselves, right? This is a cloth napkins, crystal goblets of water. And look at the size of the corsage on this woman.
Yeah.
To recognize a bus driver. And here's the Wicked Witch of the East right there.
Her name is Barbara Blackstone.
Yeah, we know.
An experienced veteran of 9 years behind the wheel and a popular choice for the award.
Don't they look like the couple from Fall of the House of Usher? Like he's Usher? He gets the whole nation addicted to Ligadone.
Received on that exciting night.
Yikes.
How?
Almost a year ago.
And then she died. Heart attack.
I don't know what to say.
Sit down.
Oh, no. I don't deserve this, but I'm sure not going to give it back.
Do you think they have like an Academy Awards for bus drivers in real life?
I mean, do you think this is cooked? You questioned the validity of all those children wearing Bart Simpson's t-shirts.
How do you also know who was the best bus driver of all those bus drivers? Who is nominating?
Yeah, this is definitely before like
And voting.
GPS and like, yeah, maybe it's just like the kids. They go, hey, who?
I have the best bus driver.
But then, that's a captive audience and also a flawed sample size. Whoever has the least amount of people being hit by trains, they win.
I also want to know what is on her trophy. It doesn't look like a bus.
It doesn't look like a bus. Looks like Little Caesar's guy in profile.
An award for driving excellence.
Here it is.
Quite an honor in the school bus driving profession. It means outstanding knowledge and skill. And underlying both knowledge and skill, a good positive attitude toward everything connected with the job. An attitude that helps make driving both efficient and safe.
You know, in
Sit
Hollywood,
down.
right, they're always thanking everyone for...
I guess in the Academy Awards of bus driving, they don't have music to play you
play
off
you
when
off.
you go too long.
I want to see a big hook come and yank this lady out of the frame.
Yeah.
for helping them to get an award. So I'd like to thank our dispatcher, our supervisor,
That's me.
all the drivers, and for sure the whole maintenance department, right?
But while knowledge and skills once again
Kathy Blackwater, smoker, coffee drinker. Thank you, everybody.
are
12
seldom
packs a
lost
day.
or forgotten, attitudes can be changeable things, having to
What
do
is
with
that
new
on top of that
experiences and
goddamn
their
award?
accompanying emotions. And as Barbara Blackstone will discover later, driver attitudes can be the human factor with a fatal flaw.
So like I said, I don't deserve this. but
Oh, it's a
thanks
knight.
anyway.
And a shield. She's part of the Knights Templar. Here's the human
No
brain.
one knows how or when attitudes are formed in the
Only the
brain.
shadow knows.
But somewhere within its 12 billion cells, some new stimuli trigger reactions
Red Bull.
which help develop mental sets which shape our personalities, influence our behavior, and direct our responses.
If she only knew.
For Barbara Blackstone, an experienced and specially conscientious driver of special
couldn't handle
education
meth.
students,
Okay, there you go.
some new
Jameson was
mental
right.
sets probably began to develop the day that Alice Crandall's mother was first angry with her for being a few minutes late.
Look, you're supposed to be running a bus service. And in my book, that means being on time.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry, Mrs.
Look, I
Crandall,
can't stand out here waiting for you every morning, and neither can Alice.
Wait, one of the other kids was late, and I got slowed down a bit.
This isn't the first time this has happened, Barbara, and you know it.
Based on the position of the
Now,
sun,
once
it's
more.
like noon.
Yeah.
And I'm going to call your boss.
Well, like I said, Mrs. Crandall, I'm sorry.
Get
It
bent,
just seems to
Mrs.
me
Crandall.
that for a bus driver, you have a mighty selfish
You go to
attitude.
the same
that's all.
hairdresser.
Attitude. The word crops up again and again in the bus driving profession, where attitudes are often simply described as
There's Miss
good
Swan from
or
Mad
bad,
TV.
positive or negative. Perhaps not definitions to satisfy a psychologist or behavioral scientist.
These are all the kids that die in the first Friday the 13th movie. They're being driven out to Crystal Lake actively.
That's
Bad
why that,
attitude.
That's why that bus driver didn't win an award.
Yeah, all of her kids got murdered by Jason. They go, well, you lost another bus of kids. Stop going there. Yeah. It's a murderer. It's Jason.
But well understood by drivers and their supervisors.
Driver attitudes are important because as the driver goes about their daily duties, they're going to have contact with a wide variety of people. Parents, teachers,
You can see where
policemen
the
on
cue
corner,
card is on this side of the
construction workers.
camera.
And it's important as they talk with those people that they have that positive approach, carry across to those people the need for their particular profession to have that safety of this child on board the bus, while at the same time being understanding of the needs of those people that they're having contact with.
Anyway, back to writing.
So this guy is clearly actually a bus driver supervisor and not an actor hired
100%.
for this video. I wish they had gone with an actor.
It would have been a little better. I feel like Barbara is definitely an actor, right? I could have swear. Did you hear the phone ringing? Or was that just me? I see the light blinking on the phone. And I go, is the phone ringing? Look at a little cover for his calculator there. God damn, this guy is rocking in 80s style.
Yeah, he is.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
important that they convey the message that safety is paramount, but at the same
Paramount.
time, they must be understanding of those people that they have contact
Yeah,
with.
that's a phone.
For
He's
drivers,
ignoring the phone.
Different attitudes can form around the passengers.
Kids, they're really out to get you, man. Give them half a chance and they will get you, too.
One kid slit my throat
Oh,
from
I
ear
don't
to
know.
ear.
Kids are okay. Some are better than others, but I like working with them.
When I was in high school, I was taking the bus to school, and dude didn't care. Gave zero shits about almost everything. So, like, when he was dropping everybody off one day, like you've probably seen a million times on the internet, some kids were skateboarding. The skateboard flies off of the sidewalk and goes onto the bus and crunch, like, into a million pieces. And everybody looked outside. They go, oh! And as we're driving away, one of the girls goes, don't feel... I think his name was Julio. She goes, don't feel bad, Julio. And he just looks over his shoulder. He's like, I don't. Just kept driving. Destroyed that kid's life.
And different attitudes can form around teachers.
Teachers treat you like dirt. Know what I mean? And for sure, they blame you if anything goes wrong.
Teachers
She
are mostly
Japanese,
okay.
this dubbing
they
is
get their
bad.
problems, too.
And different attitudes can form
Men who need
around
bras
parents.
can hassle you.
What I tell parents is, I'm a bus driver.
Can't
A
you
lot
just
of
leave
parents
me
have a really
alone?
tough road to hoe. They appreciate any help they can get.
And attitudes form around people
There's Ed Kemper's brother.
like other
I
drivers
believe he's a
on the
bus
road.
driver.
I had this idiot out there that cut right in front of me this morning. Nobody seems to care that you're driving a...
And for no reason. There was no traffic in either direction. The guy's just on, like, crystal meth.
school bus.
And for sure, different attitudes form around things
Yeah, look how dirty my bumper
the
is.
driving job itself.
That bus they gave me this morning steers like a truck, and the clutch is bad. Not my fault if the kid's got a
Steers
jerky
like a
ride.
truck.
Yeah, driving's a drag. I'm just doing it until something better comes along.
The way I feel, driving's a profession. I like it a lot.
Driver attitudes, good or bad, positive or
turnip
negative,
truck, that's fun.
they can sure color driver responses to a lot of situations.
If you kids don't shut up right now, I'm going to close all the windows and turn up the heater.
Listen,
It's
you're in
half
the
full.
classroom, you're the boss.
P.S. Like my bus, during any time I rode it to school, no heating, no air conditioning. I'm gonna hotbox you little motherfuckers. We didn't have either of those. It was all air through the windows. If you were cold, you closed your window. But since every other fucking kid was always warm, my window was closed. Everybody was always open.
Yeah, how could the bus driver prevent the kids from putting their windows down?
They got one of those big, like, tire whacking sticks that truck drivers have, and he whacks them on the head, and then they have to ride the special bus. They go, your kid has to ride the special bus now. They go, well, what happened? Like, well, you wouldn't shut up.
You're on my bus.
Back to Winnipeg.
How come I gotta go to a dump safety meeting? I've been driving for 12 years.
Aren't you the lady that just gave a speech about how I'm just driving now until something better comes along?
Yeah, the director was
12
like,
years?
turn around and say something naturally. And she's like, I've been driving. Just stand up straight. Like, people get so freaked out when you have a camera in their face, still or motion. They go, just turn around and say this line. They go, does this look natural? I don't know what to do with my hands, right?
What about this lady? Looks pretty comfortable. She also looks a little like a Manson girl.
Huh?
Yeah.
She's always just woken up.
At home, your kid may be a little angel, but on this bus, he's nothing but a little jerk.
That kid's like
Bad
13.
attitudes
Did anybody ever do
distracted
that?
Drivers. It's as simple as that. And
Let's drive this
distracted
into a
drivers
lake.
make driving blunders because their minds are concentrating on their problems instead of the requirements of the driving task.
I'm not gonna stop.
Driver attitudes. Good or bad, positive or negative,
it's all the
they're
same.
one of the most important factors in the driving equation, as all supervisors know so well.
That's right. We seldom have complaints about our...
I can't believe Wanda Sykes used to be a bus driver superintendent.
Who knew?
Not writing anything. Like, the director said, what? Just hold a pen. Look at the magazine cutouts on her back wall. Those are like from Time Life. Those aren't frames. It's just she taped up pictures from a magazine on pieces of construction
paper. 100%.
That's how low the budgets are.
Driving skills. It's the attitudes that
Oh, it's the chief from Carmen Sandiego.
That's because school bus drivers are so much more than just drivers. They have to
Come
understand
on,
the
bus driving
importance of the human
sleuths.
relationships they have with their passengers, teachers, supervisors, parents.
This school
and
has
in such
so many bus
relationships, the right
drivers.
attitude can make all the difference in the world.
For Barbara Blackstone, her attitude one day will make all the difference.
One day I'm gonna kill your kid.
Death.
Sorry I'm a few minutes late, Mrs. Crandall. Hope you weren't worried.
Not worried. Mad. Didn't you remember my telling you that Alice had a doctor's appointment this afternoon?
Oh, gee, I'm sorry, Mrs. Crandall, but it really wasn't my fault.
Now you're late, and Alice is late, and now I'm late. I hope you didn't think I was kidding when I said I was going to call your boss.
Didn't
I
you?
don't think you kid much about anything, Mrs. Crandall.
And what is that supposed to mean?
You're a stuck-up bitch.
Nothing at all.
Now, don't push me too far, Barbara.
Don't worry, I won't. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Parents.
They just don't
Of
understand.
a slow burn. But what
Here
are
we
some
were,
things that affect
20
your
years
driving
away from Will
attitude?
Smith telling us that.
Take a minute to talk about them if you want
Hopefully one of the drivers has a John Kennelly TCAP reference. And they all died at the end. Oh, total.
Listen, you guys, I gotta go, so finish breakfast yourselves, huh? And wash the
Oh,
dishes.
Mom, you're not going to chew our breakfast for us?
Yeah,
Finish breakfast yourself.
They're like 35 years old.
Hey, guys, I got to run. You're both late 30s, early 40s. You think you can handle that bowl of total without Mom?
They cannot.
And Chuck, for Pete's sake, don't forget to pay that traffic ticket today.
Yeah, Mom.
But if you don't, you're going to have to go to court. And Jerry, really try to get that grocery job, will you? I mean, we could sure use the dough.
I mean, for the love of God, you're 42,
Okay, see
Jerry.
you guys tonight, huh?
Barbara, before you go, come here a minute, will you?
Yeah, Mom.
It's like a traditional Chinese household where they have 4 generations under the same roof.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I got to say bye to all my grandkids and great-grandkids and say hello to my mom. Oh, my colostomy bag, Barbara. Barbara! Ugh.
We just need to understand how put upon Barbara is, you know?
Aren't we all?
For Barbara Blackstone,
You don't have
some
2 adult
recent
children
and
and
serious family problems
a mother-in-law
have
or whoever
complicated an
living in your
already difficult
house.
home life, and things aren't altogether comfortable with her present salary and schedule, or altogether safe with her present distracted mind.
Or that kerchief.
You jerk!
I'll kill you!
Come in and sit down a minute, will you, Barbara?
Look at more of these terrible, like, if you work in any sort of capacity around buses, you must have pictures of buses. Dude's got a bus cactus cozy.
A calendar.
There's no computer on his desk either, by the way. This is 1981. No Commodore, no nothing.
Is that an action shot of him in front of a school bus?
Yeah, he's
in
like,
that frame?
I've been driving buses since Nam. I dropped off the kids in Da Nang.
Is everything okay?
No?
Well, yeah. Why? Anything the matter?
Well, I've been getting some feedback from some people that made me wonder, that's all.
You mean people?
And after you got that nice award, Barbara,
Yeah.
you pay us back with this bullshit? I'm gonna take that knight in shining armor back. Plus, what a
like
boring
Mrs. Crandall,
speech you
that's
made.
who you mean, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
And
She called
others.
this morning. What's going on?
Why does she wear an ascot?
Because it's 81, and she feels like it's 76. And P.S., dude, if you've ever driven, maybe you're familiar with this concept. It's called traffic.
There's been no traffic other than one tiny car cutting people
but
off.
wherever they live, there is no traffic except for that one car who's constantly swerving in and out of their field of view. Yeah, so I feel like they should get that guy's ass.
I agree. And honestly, since there is no traffic, maybe that bomb has a point. Why are you late, Barbara?
It's the yellow pacer. Find that guy. It's like, oh, maybe he's like the equivalent of, you've seen, not Wrong Turn. What's the one with the guy, Justin Long? He gets eaten.
Jeepers Creepers?
Jeepers Creepers. Yeah, there's a Jeepers Creepers monster flying around whatever fucking city this is in an AMC Pacer just waiting to eat children or people with bad haircuts.
Are you saying Barbara has a bad haircut?
Yeah. Her head looks like a penis. Look at it. Tell me you don't see it.
It kind of looks like an amoeba coming out and eating.
Or like...
to eat the rest of her head.
She looks like a Goomba from Super Mario Brothers. Cut her head off and put a couple of feet on there. Mario come and stomp her ass into the dirt.
Can't handle. She's
A bitch.
She's just one of your standard overprotective parents.
Standard.
Let's talk about it.
Can we please?
Let me work it out my way first, okay?
Well, okay. But remember, I'm always here.
I want to
and the
flash
door's
my
always
9
open.
at her and tell her to shut up.
Thanks.
And Barbara,
The Lois Griffin.
work it out soon, okay?
Yeah.
Does she get no slack cut for the fucking award?
No.
What is
And
wrong
so,
with Barbara?
Barbara Blackstone, with a perfect chance to share a common problem, decides not to ask for help.
She buys a grenade from the local army
Proved to be a
surplus
bad
store.
decision. No one who drives a school bus needs to be reminded that the job is tough
There's that
and
pacer.
demanding,
Yep.
with no margin for error.
Huh?
And it's difficult enough to manage a bus in traffic without also having to manage its passengers, their parents, teachers, aides, coaches, chaperones, whose momentary needs always
Yeah, this
seem
is the bus that has Menudo on it.
so urgent.
Come on, driver, where you been? We'll be late for the game.
Hey, Mrs.
Yeah, me and my
Erickson,
40-year-olds here.
Karen lost her permission slip, but she can go anyway, can't she?
Bus driver,
No.
gotta go to the bathroom.
I told David he could bring his dog along. Is it okay with you?
Why would you tell him that?
It's darn hard to keep a smile on your face and a
This
good
guy's got
attitude all the
hydrocephaly.
time. There's just so many people you have to please.
Murder. I mean, please.
And so, it's understandable that driver
Don't they
attitudes
understand? I
can
got all those
change
bodies in my
from
basement.
Good to bad, and bad to good. But while bad driver attitudes are understandable, they're also undesirable and dangerous. So it's not surprising that both drivers and supervisors find bad attitudes
I'm
so
gonna go
distressing.
crazy one day.
The kind of bad driver attitudes I hear most
Oh,
about
you got
are those where the driver just fails to
maybe demoted. There's a lot less shit in his office now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he got promoted because he's like in a white shirt, but there's less technology around him. Like, we're taking your phone and we're taking your calculator, John.
explain to
You can keep your pocket
parent,
protector.
teacher, whatever.
And that same pencil.
Yeah,
that
you
you're
can keep your
constantly
you can
writing
keep your
with.
number 2. I keep the Lucky
It might-
Strikes in your
whomever
pocket.
it might
there.
be, the actions that were taking place just prior to that. They just come up, give the child and say, this guy was bad or this person was bad, shut the door and drive off. They never explain. They go back and they'll pull somebody out of a seat and bring them up to the front of the bus and say, sit down, shut up, and get back in the driver's seat and drive away. Or they'll fail to give a child the extra few seconds they need to pick up a piece of paper or pick up a book that they might have dropped. They'll just begin yelling at them, hurry up, run, get on this bus, that type of thing. It's those attitudes that are just poor.
Some of the teachers talk about driver attitudes, driving too fast.
This guy's day job is being a Marlon Brando impersonator. You guys see Superman? It's a pretty good movie.
Fast down the road, belligerence to the students, being unfriendly to the teachers and the students.
Yes, we have many calls from principals even. And it's always a complaining about the driver. They've missed kids at a certain stop. But it's not always the driver. Usually it's the kids are hiding behind bushes or trying to get the driver into trouble. I'll tell the principal now. Wait until I've talked with the driver. I'll be back with you and we'll
These
get this
pesky
straightened
kids
out.
hiding in plain sight behind bushes.
Shut up right now. I'm going to turn up all the windows.
But before negative attitudes can be helped, they have to be recognized and admitted by the individuals having them. And that's one of the toughest jobs there is. But like a lot of physical problems,
Who's
a
she
negative
talking to?
attitude
Her eyes
must
are
be
all over the room.
recognized before it can be helped. And one of the best ways to deal with a negative attitude
Look, she
is to talk
got
about
away
it.
from her son really quickly.
Well,
absolutely. We supervisors are in a position to do something about problems.
I don't think so, Elaine.
Maybe change a route or a schedule.
Change your
or
mind.
contact
Change that
the
attitude.
principal. But for heaven's sakes, let's talk about it.
For heaven's sakes.
but for heaven's sake, let's talk about it.
I'm late. That's the last time I take the freaking bus, says Jameson. Yeah, I can't believe you were 100% right about this insane training video. I've already learned about attitudes and how boring bus people are.
And also, if you're going to be a school bus driver, your training is all about your attitude. You don't need to know how to maneuver that bus.
Yeah,
how to do like bus room management with the children.
Bus room?
Yeah, bus ride management. What do you call it? Like classroom management, but in a bus.
One guy had a spongy clutch. What does he do about that?
It
The
doesn't
bumper was
matter.
rusty?
He just needs to have a good attitude.
Yeah, he needs some rusties also.
And then he can win an award.
A little.
A night.
Not even a bus. Hey, you won.
That guy looks like he's sleeping.
He is. He's thinking about all the victims his brother had. Oh, Ed, what the happened to you?
It's kind of hard
Take
to believe,
this.
but some drivers create their own negative attitudes by almost
That's it. I'm
going
going to take
out
one of
their
you off
way
this
to
bus and
develop a
strangle you.
Listen, somebody back there threw this piece of paper, and if we don't find out who did it, we're going right back to school. You
Piece
guys
of
been playing
paper.
around ever since school started, and I'm sick and tired of it.
Slate's
Who
taken.
threw the piece of paper?
That is the
Does
largest.
anybody can tell me who threw it, or are we all
I
gonna
can't
go
hear
back to
this.
school?
She's freaking out, man.
Sure, everyone
saw
gets up
Speed
on the
and
wrong
Chris
side
Farley
of
and
the
Billy
bed
Madison.
from time to time. But yelling just to show who's boss or to let off steam.
Yeah, interesting question, Ryan. Rusty's is a very popular product that sponsored the award-winning race car, Lightning McQueen. You know anything about cars, Cassidy? Let's talk about cars.
Doesn't really make many friends back there behind the driver's seat or on the schoolyard.
Hey, I'm not supposed to line up those kids. That's your job.
Listen, I get paid to drive this bus, not babysit everybody's kids.
Short, snappy answers to teachers
That was not
or
short or
parents
snappy.
sometimes help justify their unfortunate
Long,
attitudes
sleepy
toward bus
answers.
drivers. Not just you personally.
My cousin
but
threw
all
a
bus
piece
drivers.
of cheese out the window.
What's these drivers?
What?
They're not fair. For example, this one gal that drives for my daughter. She's just not fair at all. She makes me late for work, makes my daughter late for school.
That's not fair.
What's going on? I'm a citizen. I'm a taxpayer.
Not
My
fair,
taxes
of course,
pay
to
for that
judge all
bus.
drivers by the
Oh,
behavior
excuse
of
me.
one driver, but that's the way the real world often is.
You can find 700 of that mug at any Goodwill nowadays. Where are you looking, sir?
And back
Batman.
in the transportation office, the phones begin ringing.
Yes, Mrs. Thompson. Yeah, but Mrs. Thompson.
Whatever they call you.
Please, ma'am. Yes. Whatever the reasons for driver problems with parents or anybody, I'd rather hear first from the drivers before I start getting angry phone calls. That way I can know the facts, and it's a lot easier for me to support a driver when I really know what happened.
Yes, Mrs. Thompson.
The thing is, I know my drivers one heck of a lot better than I know the parents or teachers.
One
or
heck of a
whoever.
lot
And
better.
if the
Is that
driver's
a
right and I have all the
measurement?
facts, I'll
One
stand
heck?
behind
I know
them
him 1.5
100%
hecks
every
of a
time.
lot better.
Which lets us repeat a most important message. Before your problem reaches the boiling point,
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Can I just ask really quick? Did you ever experience when you were riding a school bus or going to elementary school, parents and bus drivers yelling at each other?
I never saw them interact at all.
Me either. No interaction.
But, I wasn't going to school in 1981. I wasn't born yet. So maybe, part of the satanic panic was bus driver panic.
Maybe.
But
by the time we were in school, like, parents were just that much more chill. They
Yeah, there
didn't
we go.
yell at bus drivers anymore.
the bus stop is 50 feet, 100 yards, whatever. Like, go to it.
Well, also, like, yeah, I got picked up at the end of my driveway, and it was usually my mom going, "Get out of the house." It's not like she walked me to the end of the driveway. And
Yeah,
if I missed the bus, then mom was like, "Dang it, I got to take you to school."
Maybe that's another thing, too. I don't think, by and large, they go to, like, individual houses anymore. Every time you get stuck behind a bus, they let out, like, 9 kids at a whack.
Well, that's because we live in a metropolitan area with subdivisions.
Right, I guess I've never grown up in a small town where one single yellow gremlin was constantly causing the bus driver strife.
No.
All right, so fair enough.
about it with
Tell me
your
about it, am I right, guys?
What's bothering you, Wilfrey?
Elaine,
The
I have
bus.
one child, and my bus is giving me a big problem.
Well, just what is the problem?
He won't stay in the seat while the bus is moving. He's fighting with the kids, and it's really, really a big safety problem. I can't drive the bus
That's
safely
2
anymore.
problems.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about it, Deb. I understand you had a problem with the team the other night.
I had the band bus following me. She didn't know the way to the game, and as I was going down Elm again, I made it through a light that the other driver didn't. And
The other
I
driver?
slowed down to let her catch up, and the coach got very upset and wanted to know why I was slowing down. And I told him that the other bus did not make that last light, and I was going to let the other driver.
Should we do a take 2 on that one? No, it's perfect.
It's perfect.
Don't change a thing.
Catch up. And he said he didn't
I know
care
they have
about
to
any
answer to
bus
Wanda
following
Sykes.
us or
Did you hear me
anybody
when I
else.
said that earlier, James?
I'm listening, Al. How may I help you?
Hey, look, you got a promotion.
I got a complaint. I don't like the way the field trips are being assigned.
I don't like the idea of Millhouse getting 2 spaghetti dinners in one day.
The out-of-county field trips, that is. I don't feel that I'm getting my share of the field trips.
Were you sick any last week?
No,
You
I
see,
wasn't sick
it's
last
part of the supervisor's job to listen and to take some corrective action if a driver has a serious personal or
If you're a bus driver, do you want to take the field trips?
That's what I was wondering. I guess maybe do you get paid extra? Like,
Do you
maybe
get to go to the
overtime,
museum
or-
with the kids? I said, hey, good news, everybody. We're going to the box factory. Does the bus driver get to go in and see all the stuff, too?
I can't
Or-
imagine. I feel like they have to guard the bus.
Right, yeah. He should be out by that rusty bumper blowing a butt and then, like, just hanging out. He's like, hey, I want to go on the field trip, too, sir.
I feel like maybe if you're a bus driver, you like field trips because that means chaperones, so you don't have to deal with all those kids alone.
Well, but the whole point of this is, like, the parents, the coaches, the teachers, they all suck.
But that's true. Everybody's yelling at them.
He just, maybe it's like a wake up in your routine, or not a wake up, but like a shake up. You're like, oh, I'm going to go to the science museum instead of those same 8 ranch style homes.
Yeah. I imagine, though, because again, they're still doing the pick up and drop off in the morning and afternoon. So I assume maybe they get more money if they do field trips.
They get that field trip overtime.
Yeah.
Just like in Willy's Wonder World. What was that one we saw? Was that it? Willy's
Wonderland.
Willy's Wonderland.
Yeah.
5 nights before it was 5 nights.
personal problem. But for sure, it's part of the driver's job to let the supervisor know about the problem.
Does this supervisor have upper teeth?
I don't think he has any teeth. Look at him. It's like gaping maw of just like black. Maybe he's a heavy smoker.
Maybe.
And they're all just like really tarnished. Let's see
No
if he smiles.
supervisor
No,
can
he
be
got some bottom
expected
ones.
to
Okay.
guess what's wrong.
It's a
Which is one
possibility.
reason
yeah.
Barbara Blackstone is building up the kind of tensions that very
Just
shortly
crash the
will make
bus
the
already.
newspapers. But what do you think? As drivers,
They're building
what can
tension.
be done about negative attitudes?
I'm tense.
Talk about them if you want to.
Or don't.
I know, Mrs. Crandall, but this time all the kids were late getting out of school. Look, you can call the principal if you don't believe me.
Oh, I'll call the principal, all right. You better believe I will, but that's not all I'm going to do. My life doesn't turn around.
I'm going to make a new wig out of yarn. I just got back from the Michaels.
Your life, and it's time you learned that.
Look, I got personal problems of my own.
You don't know what problems are.
You don't have street races.
Kids.
I live on the American Graffiti Boulevard. There's hot rods up and down here. That yellow gremlin.
They're using this street as a racetrack every hour of the day and night. And I've got a sick daughter. You want to know what problems are?
She looks sick to me.
Spend some time around here.
Thanks, but no thanks. See you in the morning.
Eat a dick, Mrs. Crandall. You're too old to be having a child
Countdown
anyway.
to tragedy. And the clock is ticking.
It is like
the bus driver for her hair.
it does look like B. Arthur standing there with an 8-year-old.
I mean, no disrespect to B. Arthur, but she looks a little worse than B. Arthur.
Wow, you think?
The original Karen.
You know, a really good bus operation depends so much on good
Coffee
morale.
clutches.
And good morale depends so much on good driver
Like,
attitude.
can't you just smell
So
this
how
room
about
just
some
by looking
workable
into it?
attitude suggestions from drivers themselves? For starters, start the day positively.
Well, I think attitude has a lot to do with how you start the day. The kids get on the bus, I say good morning to all of them. A lot of them respond, some don't.
Yeah, I used to tell them to
But
get
it gives
bent.
most of them a positive attitude
Really
to the
perked
day.
up their
Gives
mood.
me a positive attitude toward the day.
Everyone is different.
Every person's an individual.
I'm not like the lady you just talked to. I'm a different lady.
I like to think of them that way. They're not categorized. They're not just parents, just students. They're human beings.
Yeah,
Each
you
one
nailed it,
different
Brick.
from the next one.
Don't
Oh, look, it's John Candy's cousin.
Other drivers from time to time will tell you that certain routes and teachers are not always the most enjoyable to have on the bus. I always wait
How do you
until
get a
after
route
I've
on the
taken
bus?
kids on the route or teachers to make up my own decision on my own mind.
Yes, that's right.
I'm my own
Some
man.
tell
I'm
me
not gonna take it
parents and
anymore.
teachers are selfish, but I like to make up my own mind.
Keep your sense of
I'll
humor.
shoot that bitch in the face with some bear mace. Sit in your seat.
A sense of humor is a good thing to have on this job. There's a lot of children that you're dealing with day by day, and
I refuse to wear a bra. Women's
over
lib.
the good and the bad things is something that you can really appreciate.
You get what you give.
It seems to me that people
Why does every
respond to
man
you
have to
pretty
look
much
like a
the way
famous
you come onto
murderer?
Yeah.
Like the last guy I said was John Candy. Obviously, that was John Wayne Gacy. This guy is like the spitting image of Dahmer.
them. If you're hostile and upset, they're likely to be pretty much the same way towards you. But if you're friendly, it's likely they're going to be friendly towards you.
And finally, remember the day won't last forever.
And even on our worst days, you know it's going to end, so you can go
I
home
had
and
one day
relax
last
and take
forever,
your
but
shoes
it was
off.
terrible. A Steve Buscemi.
How are you? Pretty good.
How
a
are
lot
you?
of drivers just
What's that in your
naturally
pocket?
have good attitudes. They know instinctively how and when to react in such a way that they make friends. And they are friends.
I don't
to
want
the
my bus driver being a
passengers,
friend of my
teachers,
child.
parents, whomever they contact. And while for sure they may occasionally have a bad day, they're a pleasure to be around and a pleasure to
She's
ride
chewing
with.
Doublemint. You better believe that.
Which is precisely what Barbara Blackstone used
Tell
to
him
be.
Large Marge sent you.
But right now, on this last day she'll ever drive a school bus, she's allowed her personal problems with family and Mrs. Crandall to sour her attitude and warp her judgment. But at least
Mrs. Crandall!
she's right on time.
So now I'm on time and they're late.
My God.
Figures.
I'm going to drive this bus into a train.
And somewhere within
This is
Barbara's
Mrs.
12
Blackwell's
billion
brain.
cells, something happened.
I also feel like bus drivers, if they come up to the bus stop and no one's there, they might do a courtesy stop. They're driving off. They're not honking. They're not waiting. Okay, that kid is sick today, I guess.
Maybe in the old days they gave you a little more latitude. That's why she was always late, giving 30 seconds to this kid, 10 seconds to that kid. You're a minute late for Mrs. Crandall. It's like, out of there.
Also, are there set times like to get
Yeah, like,
picked up? I don't.
You would have to. Like, a bus is nothing without a schedule. Like, if they go, hey, show up, just hang out in your front yard and the bus will be by whenever. I feel like that's a poor way to run a school.
I feel like you have to have like a window, like be out there between.
Yeah, the bus has tons of windows. He was going to close them all and fry the kids.
The bus has tons of windows.
Response to this final frustration, and she makes the last decision of her driving career.
Pretty sure they're going to cowbird in the butcher shop.
Well, if they can't wait, neither can I.
Screw you, Mrs. Crandall!
Wait a minute!
No bra on her
You
either.
can't wait, neither can I!
Oh no, the speed racers! Wow, she floored it out there, man. Oh my God, did I do that? She's Urkel.
That's about it for Barbara
she
Blackstone
did.
and the surviving
Holy
passenger.
hell, I didn't realize the bus flipped.
Yeah.
And are they facing the wrong way? Because like that's the front of the bus, right? Because that's the mirror and the car. How did this accident happen?
I don't know. Whoa.
That is it for the children in the
Guys,
left rear
hacked.
seats.
We've been hacked.
Mean Girls.
The newspapers won't miss the irony of the best driver of the year killing some of her passengers.
How, that's pretty ironic, right? By the time the police show up, the meat wagon, and they're hauling them away, let's say generously, half an hour. It's probably more like an hour and a half where all that shit happens. She's been standing out there with her poor child, like
the whole time,
trauma,
forcing her
yeah,
to
like
watch.
bathing her in trauma. Like all these bloody kids are being pulled out of the
This
flaming
could have
wreckage.
been you.
Yeah.
Could have been on that bus.
Look, honey, they're dead. Mommy did that.
Though most of the blame will go to the drag racing kids.
There's a beer. He drank a beer.
I don't know if most of the blame should go to the drag racing kids. Yes, they were drag racing in the street, but they were clearly coming down the street, and she just...
Yeah, side by side, P.S.
Holy moly!
Wait a minute. The Karen is named Crandall? I've been calling her Crabapple. Now I feel like an idiot. Guess what that's a reference from?
It's The Simpsons. I know about Ms. Crabapple.
But I've been calling her Crandall. Ah.
But as she lies in a hospital bed, watching the IV and
I told you
listening
that
to
driver
the
was no
paging
good.
system,
She dead.
Barbara knows that in spite of
It
all
cut her hair.
experience, knowledge,
God.
and skill, the real fault for the crash was hers because of the attitude factor.
Should there have been closing music? No.
No, listen to somebody walking down the hallway.
Dr. Steiner.
Mary Siebel.
Dr. George Steiner. Surgery, please.
Your patients have all died. Woof. Yeah, everyone played by themselves. This must be violating some sort of HIPAA, like, rule.
Dr. Stewart. Dr. Russell Stewart. Emergency room, please.
There you go, guys. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? The attitude problem. It wasn't those. And P.S. The Mrs. Crandall, right? Oh, you're always late. You're always late. Why not call Police Chief Wiggum and be like, Snake and his best friend are fucking hot rodding? And P.S. Is there no better place for a couple of dipshit teenagers to like race a Camaro and a Mustang, right? Like.
Snake and his friend. Have you been watching like Degrassi?
It's a little bit of a Simpsons reference.
Oh my gosh, another
Snake.
Simpsons.
Yeah, but like number one on her list with a bullet is the bus being a few seconds late here or there. But the two dudes roaring their V8s down in a
neighborhood,
middle of America, Texas and or California. All the license plates were California. Can't they go at the PCH? Right? Like, what are we doing? And like that strip of road is so popular to those two street racers. They do it exclusively at the and P.S. If you're like a teenager looking to like make your balls feel huge by getting a fast car, like, are you waking up and street racing the same time school buses are out picking children up? Or are you doing it at night racing for pinks?
I feel like they're exclusively doing it while bus drivers are dropping off kids, because every time we saw the street racers.
I mean, in real life, IRL. Yes, in this situation, this outlandish situation where all the children are picked up and dropped off right around the hour of noon, sure, I can see that happening. It's like they're on a track, like they're two slot cars just racing around the same block over and over again. But even then you should be like, hey, they're there all the time. Police Chief Wiggum, literally every day when the bus is here, there's two guys in muscle cars. No, she barks up the fucking principal's tree to be like, uh-oh.
I had to wait 60 seconds for the bus driver.
My daughter's sick and had a doctor's appointment. Okay, well, what about the murderous rapscallions rolling up and down Main Street? Unbelievable. Attitude problem, my ass.
The stop sign that pops out of the bus is like a racing flag. Now's the time to go.
Yeah, but like they and again, the physics of that didn't make sense either. Like that van must have had 750 horsepower to like pull from a dead stop out into the street that quickly that like the force not only threw the bus onto its side, but it turned the hot rod 180 degrees almost to face the exact opposite direction. And P.S., we saw that bus on its side, right? Did you see any damage? Like the rear view mirror, totally untouched.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. The one guy who died, like, did he like crawl over to the passenger seat, get onto the ground, and like post up for the first responders? And he had one beer?
Maybe there was a passenger in that car. Why did that have to be the driver?
Because like there was then. Okay, so the passenger kicks open the door, slides his ass down the seat onto the floor of the car, and then onto the hot asphalt.
That was his dying action.
One beer to just be like, call the cops.
Yep.
I thought it was going to be the kid's fault. I thought for sure it was going to be like Trick or Treat, like where the kids come back and they haunt the bus driver, who turns out to be Brian Cox, right? I wanted the ghosts of all those children to come and fucking destroy Lady Crandall's house because she was the one who was fucking everything up. It was like the normal kids were the ones who were pains in the asses. Everybody, like those kids had no dog in this hunt.
They can't blame the special needs kids.
It was the 80s. They definitely could have. They would have 100% been like, these idiots, they made us all die or whatever.
I think they made her a special needs bus driver for double the impact for when she wrecked that bus.
For the double mint gum that they were
The double mint gum.
What a crock of shit, right? Unbelievable. If we're going to teach people about how to navigate the real world, depict the real world as real, right? Who was it, like fucking baby Dave Coulier? Unbelievable. Oh, you take my dog to school with a kid? I told him he could. Is it cool? I guess I should have checked with you. And P.S., everybody else at the school, like, hey, like if I walk in with a dog to a restaurant and they go, why are you bringing a dog to the restaurant? I go, well, that guy over there said it was fine. He doesn't work here, and I don't think he even ordered any food. But he said it was cool. Are you going to be the asshole in this situation? Tell my kid he can't have his dog while he's eating his pizza pie or whatever? Fucking ridiculous. That's all we got for you guys. Staff recommendations, right? Predator Badlands. I thought it was going to be trash because the last few Predator movies have been trash. Not bad. Here's the thing. I guess I need to get more in-depth on the lore of like the Weyland-Yutani universe, but it feels like a synth shouldn't have so many emotions. It's like seeing Data. Like he's always like, you know, a robot. He's an android. The synths in the Aliens and Predator universe are very emotional, and I don't know why that always bumps me, because it's like a buddy movie between Deck and Thea, I think her name is, the synth. you know, whatever. I love a good buddy movie, but it's always bizarre to me when robots or synthetic anything goes like, hey, you know, I got feelings just like you and me. What the fuck are you talking about? You're a robot with milk in your... And why could the legs move by themselves, right? She gets cut in half. You don't get to see it. It's just you meet her with her legs gone. And they get to this place where they go, oh, I gotta put my legs back on. Then I'll be able to walk.
Are you recommending this movie or not?
That's fine. But here's the why. Why is it like... Because the legs... It feels also... Okay, this is another problem I have. Aside from the emotions. Like, let's say, okay, forget it. Artificial intelligence and computational yada 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 can have a robot simulate emotions and yada yada. On what planet would you be like every limb and or segment of the body should have its own power source and control? Because it gets a little zany because she's bisected the whole movie, but her legs can, like, with no eyes and no ears and basically no anything, it's just an ass and some legs, can, like, kick people and do stuff. Like, you need weight and stuff. If you're just a pair of legs, you're not going to be kicking off anybody's head. And the Predator's hair. It's like, most Predators have foreheads like me, where it's like big and the hair's on the side. The new ones, I've seen theories that maybe they're like adolescents or teenagers or whatever, and like the tentacle
not balding yet.
Yeah. But if that's the case, is there lore to back that up? I feel like this was just like, we need to change it just a little bit. Even though the Predator face and build is extremely classic and recognizable, they look like I don't know, like basketball players who were in their 20s.
I thought Prey was great too.
I didn't see Prey.
He hasn't seen it.
Didn't see Prey. But I've high hopes now that I saw Predator Badlands, and I go, that's not bad. Because I thought, here's the other thing I thought would bump me. And they did this part perfectly. We're like, you know, they're speaking Predator language on the Predator homeworld, and they've got the subtitles and whatnot. And the synth is like speaking in the Yancha language. And then she's like, oh, now I'll just speak. So they did the Star Trek thing where it's like, I've got a universal translator. So anyone who hears my voice will hear their language. So like, okay, fine. But the legs and shit, unbelievable. And like, I don't know, there's a whole bunch of the stuff like I don't want to spoil it for you, but the legs, they're a character in and of themselves. And like, again, like, because when you would if you were going to put this woman back together, she would just have control of her legs again. But when they're just her legs, she's able to like slap at 5 and they have like camaraderie. Like, is there a robot brain in her ass that like takes over when they get bisected? Like, if one of her arms fell off, would it be like, yo, and like be like Thing and like run around? Or It? Not Thing. No, yeah, Thing. Cousin, it's the hairy one.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you want to recommend?
Well, I'm not going to recommend something and then go on a rant about it.
Hey, you can,
I
just
don't
because
know
I
how
like
that's
something.
a recommendation works, but
I like things, but I also have, I've got thoughts on them.
I recommend Jackbox TV. If you want to download some games on Amazon Prime or what have you, they have some really great games that you can download. Yeah, that's my recommendation. Go do that. And I'm not going to rant about it because they're actually fun.
I thought the movie was fine. I just think that, like, what is going on? Like, somebody tell me. So, Jameson says a Predator with ineffective legs. You mean Dustin McFetridge? That's a TCAP reference. Dave, the movie reviewer. This film's got legs. It does have legs. And, like,
but they shouldn't work.
Right. Like, why would the legs? Because, like, at one point, Deck and the monkey dog, that I think they called Bo, I don't remember, whatever. They go and like rescue the legs from the trailer that she was trying to get put back together in. And does the ass have ears? Like when Deck goes and frees the legs, it just like starts walking. And they go, I guess we're all a team now. A predator, a monkey dog, and a fucking pair of legs that has the mass and like understanding of a full-blown human?
Yeah.
No! I don't care how futuristic it is. There's no brain in that ass. It's insane. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Next week, we'll do something else. Probably something similar to this. We've got some Blockbuster training videos. We got the Nintendo one that she was like, let's not do that. We'll do that.
I wanted to watch 1980. That sounded amazing.
That didn't feel amazing. It felt like I could smell that video the whole time.
Yeah.
It's still in my nose. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. We'll see you on the next episode of FFOP Radio.
Bye.
Adios.
For the try to
Fistful of Podcasts Radio.